All right, welcome into the energy healing and the collective reading. Let me type into the chat and then we will get started. Hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Good morning. Okay. So just say I accept this healing and relax in the present moment. Just going to remove some heavy energy. Do some plucking. All right, we'll do one final cleanse of your energy. Send energy back to you. All right, send all of your energy back to you, healthy, healed, whole for your highest good. Call my energy back to me, healthy, healed, whole for my highest good. Again, you can watch that with an intention. You can set a intention about anything that you wish to heal. And let's get into this collective reading. Let's see what you can expect today. Good morning. All right. So what can a collective expect today? Good luck. All right. Yeah, so good luck today. Luck is on your side. And love. You're highly thought of. So you could be doing something that you love, or this is in connection with love itself. There is good luck around that. You are highly thought of. You're held in high regard by someone, something that you love. Being guided to pay attention to your finances. Sorrow over a loss. So you could have some loss of finances, just pay attention to them. Budget. Parting of ways, either romance or business. Yeah, so you could have, this could be involving your finances here. But I do see you do have good luck though. Luck is on your side. Trouble, accusation, so be mindful of your anger. Make sure that you're remaining grounded. This comes through a lot for this collective. You will be playing a different role. Fears, worries, tense situations. Just remain grounded. Don't let your emotions consume you. You do have a lot of luck here with good luck. There could be some sort of change in career potentially, or something around your finances. So what does collective need to know here? A marriage will either take place in romantic or business. So you do have parting of the ways, either romance or business, but then there's some sort of other, something else better taking its place. It doesn't have to be an exact ending. It can just be some sort of transformation or rebirth here. where you're playing a different role. There's a different energy that's here that's good luck, as you are highly thought of. Just remain grounded here. Don't let fear dictate your choices or your actions. Check in with yourself, see what emotion you're coming from, what energy are you coming from, where you're about to say something, act, respond, or react. Where is this coming from? Make sure you're coming from a grounded place. Even if you have to take a minute to kind of step back, just sit with yourself for a minute. Need to know. News is on the way and involving that. Good dealings, relationship with a woman. This could be you or something that you're giving birth to. Because I do see romantic or business, some sort of partnership here where there's news is on the way. What else collective need to know? There's going to be some sort of announcement or some sort of realization here of good news. Okay, yeah, good news. Good news around a sincere wish being granted. So you are finding some sort of solution. You have needle and thread, something that you've been working on or that you've been desiring. There is good news with that. As you are finding some sort of solution, some sort of good news is on the way. Some sort of partnership or contract or agreement potentially. It could be a romance or business. Anything else? So many you know is independable or insincere, but there is new job careers. This can be a career for many of you, or a job around your finances, something like that. Maybe you're coming up with new methods, new ideas. But there are opportunities that are waiting for you. As you're getting good advice from a wise person and celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Okay, so that's good. Just be mindful to control your anger. Remain grounded. Don't let your emotions consume you so that you can think clearly and rationally about solutions. Because I do see you do have good luck here. There is some sort of good news coming your way. A sincere wish will be granted. Let's see what else comes through for collective. So what else for collective for today? Do you see transformation? Yes, we did see transformation with the tea leaves. Let's do 7-card spread with the Sending Life Oracle. 7-card spread. What can collective expect today? Yes, serendipitous moments. You have divine intervention. So we did see like some energy leaving your life, but then there's new energy that's coming in. And usually it's something better. It's better than the way it was before. So we do see that you have been doing soul work. You could be going on this spiritual journey where you're finding your own personal meaning or purpose in life. And you are dealing with new experiences. We did see that you are going to be playing some sort of different roles. So that could be some sort of new experience, some sort of new method, some sort of new idea, a new way of doing something. Oh, rare gift. Yeah, we did see those opportunities. Boundaries. Yeah, as you're standing firm, staying true to yourself here. So you're setting healthy boundaries with yourself, with others. As you're doing the necessary soul work, you've been doing a lot of healing. Yeah, because what's surrounding you is this unhealthy pattern on repeat, or that's like repeating some sort of old story. So you're putting an end to that as you're welcoming in new experiences, setting healthy boundaries so you don't repeat old cycles. And this is a special gift being given to you because you're hoping to stay fluid, adaptable, to go with an open mind. There it is. Doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of healing, gaining this inner wisdom, going on a spiritual evolution. It's a very spiritual reading here. A lot of growth. So you're following your passions. You're doing things that you enjoy more. You could be moving in silence as you're overcoming difficult experiences. And there is divine intervention here. You do have this opportunity being given to you. And I do see you doing the shadow work necessary, listening to your inner wisdom. The owl is all about wisdom. You know, you're aligning with your higher self vision for your life. Very nice. And that shadow work, that's like overcoming those healing those sources of frustration, finding out where they're coming from so you can overcome some sort of unhealthy pattern on repeat, or repeating some sort of old story, because you're hoping to stay more flexible and adaptable with fluidity, so you don't become rigid as you're dealing with new experiences in life. You do have this golden opportunity. As you have unique gifts that can bring luck and success, you also have the power to attract wealth because you're being fluid and adaptable. It's helping you channel ideas, solutions. Very nice. Well, let's look at career and finance. Let's do a 7-card spread for career and finance. So 7-card spread for career and finance are collected. Say yes to things you think you can't do as you're designing your life. Let's see. Career, finance, collected. The rebel, it's like you're doing things your own way. You're writing your own story. Getting outside of that box. Yeah, as you're designing your life, designing your life. Let's see. Career and finance are collected. Yes, this is collective, and also did an energy healing at the beginning if you want to check that out. So career and finance for collective. Trust, being guided to trust the universe. Yeah, there it is, destiny. We did see purpose. As you are believing in your dreams and your passions, it's your time to follow them. You are being very patient. As you're allowing balance to be restored, you're taking accountability and you're rising up to the challenge. Loss, that could be you playing some sort of different role. This can be like a restructuring too as well. Take action, yes. Motivator, the artist. Yes, you're very creative, collective. Student, and you are learning a lot here as well. You could be learning new skills that can improve your finances, learning new methods, new ideas. You are being guided to take action. There's a skill you possess that needs to be shared with the world. And it says, whatever your question, this is telling you to go for it. Do not procrastinate or wait to take the next step. Just go ahead and do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by. And you do have some sort of golden opportunity. You may be in need of motivation yourself or needing inspiration. Some of you are very excellent with communication here. As you are hoping to stand out with this Gaia, you're hoping to stand out. Spending time in nature can help you regroup, can help you stay grounded and balanced. But the universe is working with you, and it's guiding you to believe in its subtle magnetism to guide you. What's surrounding you is you finding the beauty in your day-to-day life. Some of you are utilizing your skills in terms of maybe you're doing something online, or maybe some of you are into like photography, painting, anything with, I did see the crafters, anything you do with your hands, some sort of designing your life. Some of you could be like looking online for jobs potentially. But you're looking for ways to make a living doing something that you do love. And I do see what's coming in as you are healing. It says maybe time for some emotional healing of your own or release the past. So I did do that energy healing in the beginning. And you can set any intention you like. If there's something that you wish to heal, spirit guides will assist you with that. Some of you are considering careers in psychic work or energy healing, may appeal to many of you. But you are overcoming some sort of mental or emotional block or trouble that's blocking your abundance as you are being guided to take action. And I do feel like you are willing to learn. Some of you are working with mentor to learn new skills. We did see you getting advice from some sort of wise person or mentor. This could even be you finding it through books, like doing your own research online even. But I do see that some of you could be in school pursuing education, but you are teaching yourself to succeed with money, or you're getting some sort of financial advisor to teach you. But I do see you gaining experience as you're being guided to trust the universe, as you're following your destiny here. New exciting adventures await you. Don't look back, only look to the future. Like a boss up, it's like you're bossing up here. Very nice. All right, so let's see. What else we got here for collecting? Abundance. Yeah, you're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Yeah, right track. You're getting on the right track because we saw you being more fluid and adaptable. It says life is like a train. It's important to find the right track. Don't blindly follow the wind, and take a moment to think about what you really want. Once you're on the right track, you will find the way forward getting smoother and smoother as you're overcoming those feelings of frustrations, as you're being more adaptable and going with the flow. It's going to open you up to new solutions as well. Judgment. Yeah, you have the benefit of good fortune. We did see that golden egg, that golden opportunity. It says, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything in this place, you can reach new heights. You should act on your potential when you see this pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. So you are gaining a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience as well. Justice. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going towards your ambitions And the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen, as you are going to be in alignment here. And release, you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. It's like you're becoming lighter. You're becoming much lighter, so things are going to be moving much more smoother. You're taking responsibility, deepening your understanding, being very creative, and that's making a difference as you're attracting in more abundance here. Very nice, collective. Yeah, it's like taking stock, realizing what brings you joy, what doesn't, what fulfills you, what doesn't, what adds to your life, what doesn't. Because we did see like a transformation as you're releasing old unhealthy patterns that's been on repeat, whatever that may be for you personally. So let's look at the Tao. Let's see where you are and where it is that you're heading. It gets any guidance, insight, advice on how you can move forward more in alignment. There you go. So for collective, where is a collective and how can they move forward to be more in alignment with their highest calling? Yeah, resoluteness, being very determined, unwavering focus, and a resolve, integrity, influence. Two wanted to come out, treading enthusiasm. Okay. So I do see that you are very drawn to something or someone here. As there is what you want wants you, is kind of what I'm getting with this mutual attraction. There's this natural magnetism. And I do see you're moving in this place, you're becoming more aware of the difference between your essence and your ego. As you're expressing yourself from your essence with self-confidence and totality, as you're sharing a positive response, you're proceeding with caution, sensitivity, and more self-awareness here in terms of your connections with yourself as well, are something that you're in alignment with. This is kind of like the Two of Cups energy. So let's see what this says. Okay, so this says mutual attraction is stimulating. It is a magnetic, deeply energizing dynamic between two people that can be profoundly enriching. On the other hand, simply an acting out of compulsiveness and the need for self gratification. The critical difference lies in whether or not there is genuine and mutual respect. And this can be in like any relationship in your life. It doesn't have to be necessarily love. Again, it can even be a relationship with yourself or with something that you desire. It says keeping things in perspective when the emotional climate is heating up is only possible when some balance is maintained through taking periodic breaks that allow both parties to step back from the intensity. And we did see in the tea leaves that there is a need to kind of remain grounded here. This capacity to keep a distance enables trust to develop and create space for the natural rhythms between people to evolve. In the early stages of a strong mutual attraction, it is more than challenging to pull back and cool down, especially when everything inside of you is driven by passion. But in any event, the passage of time will surely turn down the heat, and being able to consider the relationship in the light of less obvious passions enables you to anticipate this natural process. And this way, even at the onset, a passionate relationship is given a far better chance to mature and ripen rather than burn out from intensity and go stale and flat. The power of attraction has been exploited in the media, and we are constantly assaulted by the use of sensual and sexual imagery to sell everything from candy to cars, fashionable attitudes, ideologies. During the course of any given day, we're subjected to hundreds of such images, each carrying messages both subliminal and overt. It's difficult to tell if we're becoming desensitized to the subtleties of natural attraction. There is a danger once our desire for meaningful relationships becomes distorted by a preference for flawless fantasies over human reality. In the presence of genuine affection, everything seems to click without effort, and there's a willingness to work with all kinds of drawbacks that, unless attractive circumstances, might be reasons to not go any further. Experiencing natural magnetism is a living lesson of the universe, laws of yin and yang. Spontaneous one-on-one exchanges between complementary and unique individuals is the expression, on human terms, of that interchanging between the active yang principle and the receptive yin principle. This free-flowing dance of energy creates a natural high where the outlook seems rosier, the impossible is possible, and the ordinary becomes extraordinary. It is nature with capital N. It's the birds and the bees, and it's intrinsically juicy. Natural magnetism is not defined by appearances. It needs not to be between a man and a woman, but can be shared between any two people. It often defies the rational and practical, be it a friendship, partnership, or marriage. Both members should be willing to openly share and trust in the sanctity of the bond, lest it simply collapse under the weight of disillusionment. To continue, there must be plenty of mutual support and non-possessiveness and respect. A balanced relationship is not a dependency, but an interdependence. It should feel more like an ongoing happening than something static and safe. And let's look at the changing lines here. And look at these two cards. Okay, so we have the first three. Okay, should the occasion for pleasure arise, you might be tempted to compromise your integrity and fake sentiments that you don't feel. Whether it is lust masquerading as love or insecurity driving you to overcompensate, it is easy to become so involved in your personal movies that there is little room left for anything real. Remember that gratified pleasure alone is not enough to establish an enduring and meaningful bond. If this one is important to you, you will need to give it a little more time to ripen. When an attraction is particularly strong and compelling, it has an almost hypnotic power. It takes a special quality of alertness to not fall into a deep sleep of wish-fulfilling fantasies. If you're feeling particularly dreamy these days, consider pinching yourself from time to time, if for no other reason than to remind yourself that you're still here. Often problems that surface later in a relationship are those which first appear as all or nothing quick fixes. Once our emotions color our investments in a specific outcome, we unbalance the ecology of relating and deny nature the opportunity to take its course. Plotting and manipulating to make sure you get what you want creates mistrust and ultimately takes you further and further away from unity. The language of intimacy is shared by lovers, poets, and mystics. Its song is sung in an infinite number of ways. sometimes in a fine, high falsetto, sometimes in a bluesy moan, and sometimes it's nothing more and nothing less than a sound of silence. If a relationship is grounded in sharing, self respect, and respect for the other, it can endure all kinds of challenges. And moving into treading, and this talks about knowing the difference between your ego and your essence, coming from your essence, not ego based fears or ego based desires. And it says, once we have lost the awareness and integrity of essence and become distracted by the demands of the ego, we tend to start acting like robots, using old conditioned behavior patterns that are so entrenched that we start thinking, this is what makes up me. For the ego, functioning from habit is trouble-free because it can play out its favorite program of fantasies and projections without interference from the risky reality that opens up when sensitivity, spontaneity, and trust are allowed to lead the way. The essence, on the other hand, is so self-assured and at home in its own skin that it has no need to prove itself by advancing its own goals against the goals of others. It is happy to move on the middle path and takes great interest in the challenge of remaining aware of each step on the way. When you act from essence, in other words, you act with awareness and sensitivity to all the variables in play, including the feelings of those around you and the demands of the times, and how your actions might best promote a greater sense of harmony and understanding. This is particularly true when you sense that there is trouble brewing somewhere out there or within yourself. When you act from essence, you understand that marching to the beat of your own drum is not contradictory to playing in harmony with a band. We tread this fine line between egoistic drives and essential awareness throughout the whole of our lives. Getting savvy to these individual attributes of human nature makes it going a lot less treacherous and a lot more rewarding. So I think it is about remaining grounded today. Make sure you're not coming from egoistic fears. You're meditating upon what it is that you truly want. And you're coming from a place of self-assuredness and confidence within your being. All right, so that's what I have for the collective today. So I will be live again later on today, and I will see you guys again real soon. All right, bye.